I don't know what this intro looks like because I don't really know what this video looks like, but welcome to weekly thoughts of a working artist. Maybe we'll come up with a better title later, but maybe not. As you'll see, the theme of this video is to stop planning and start doing. I have not yet showered today. I'm still in my sweatpants because doing those things was just friction between me being in front of this camera with you. Don't worry, I will shower after making this video. I'm not just gonna be a gross human all day. I got a real reality check yesterday, and that came in the form of a YouTube video by artist, YouTuber, small business owner Kelsey Rodriguez. She recently posted a video about why people have problems with inconsistency, and it really hit home, a little too hard. But it was in a good way, like a constructive way, where she actually cares about her viewer and not just like, hey, you suck, get your shit together. So, it's good, it's good. One thing in that video that hit me extra hard was how I tend to make these tasks that are just mountains. I put these projects in front of myself, and then I get so excited about them, and then I don't actually put in a feasible plan to get them done, and they just feel like unattainable and unaccomplishable, and then I just get decision paralysis and don't do it. And then there's just one more mountain in the mountain range of things I need to do that are sitting there stressing me out. So my plan is to make a list of tasks that are easily accomplishable in a day. I can easily commit 2 hours a day to advancing my art career. And I've broken that down into 6 tasks. I will dedicate a minimum of 20 minutes every day to each of these. The first one is sketching, and by sketching, I just mean art in general, but I know that sketching is the thing that really just gets those creative juices flowing. There's been so many times I've had problems simply getting my day started, and I find that if I pick up a sketchbook or pick up my iPad and just start sketching, that an object in motion stays in motion, and I get to do that. So even though sketching means just art in general, that's the catalyst, that's the starting point. 20 minutes to writing. My social media videos are an integral part to my creative process. I love making them, I love getting them out there, and I want to make sure that I'm on top of that and not letting that fall by the wayside. And on that same note, 20 minutes filming, which, hey, I'm actually doing that right now. I can check that off after I shut off the camera. Look at me, already accomplishing the tasks. 20 minutes dedicated to email, outreach, boring business stuff, essentially administrative tasks. Stuff I need to get done, but I really just don't want to do. I can do 20 minutes a day for that. 20 minutes of learning. When I was writing this list, I was questioning whether or not this really needed to go on there, because does it really advance my art career on a daily basis? But learning, like sketching, is one of those things that just gets me started. Like I said, I watched that video by Kelsey Rodriguez and I got inspired to do something about it, right? So learning, that's important. And I don't just mean scrolling on Instagram for inspiration, because that is a trap. And 20 minutes to community. This is actually working in the opposite direction. Anybody who comments online knows how much of a rabbit hole it can be and how easily you can lose hours and then not do anything else. But as a person fostering online communities, it's essential to engage in those communities, and I really enjoy doing it. I like connecting with the audiences I'm building. So the community item is a limit, but the others are all starting points. I'm committing 20 minutes a day to each of these, but that doesn't mean I only spend 20 minutes making art, which is, the thing I do. This list is simply a tool to get me going, and I know that if I gamify this, then I'll want to spend a whole lot more than 20 minutes on a lot of these things every day. Often when I start sketching or writing, it's off to the races. And of course I forgot to mention when I was filming a very important part of the plan, which is this little guy right here. This is a timer with different increments of time on each side. You just put whatever time interval you want face up, and it automatically sets a timer and then dings when that timer's up. And it's super easy and reduces a lot of friction when setting timers, because you don't have to pull out your phone, get distracted by Instagram, all that stuff. So, highly recommend. As an artist who has depended on my art paying my bills, which I haven't been very great about lately, there's this ever-present feeling of, oh, I don't have time for this stuff. I need to make money right now, today. It is the worst part about being a working artist, especially someone who isn't a fan of capitalism. Feels very gross. But whether I like it or not, this is the system I'm in, and I have to make money to exist in it. But I find myself getting wrapped up in that so tightly that I forget that this is the stuff that ultimately does make me money. I can't sell a painting or a print if I don't start sketching and start making the art. I can't let people know that I'm making the art if I don't write, if I don't film, if I don't put it out there. I can't get clients or new opportunities if I don't send emails, outreach, and do the boring admin stuff. That's why I really want to make this list super achievable any given day, because if I'm feeling the pressures of making money, then sure, I can indulge in that, as long as I do these first. Only committing 2 hours a day gives me plenty of time to stress myself out in those other hours. But I have a feeling this is going to reduce my stress significantly, because lo and behold, I will actually be getting things done. Crazy how that works, huh? I don't know what these types of videos look like going forward. Initially, it was just going to be like a weekly sort of vlog for my Patreon, but you know, I'm trying to grow my YouTube, and I really like putting this stuff on YouTube, and it'll be useful to people, so I'm still working out the differences between Patreon and YouTube in that regard. But hey, I'm starting some other cool stuff on Patreon if you want to check that out. Just saying. If you want to see a working artist doing the damn thing and see if I succeed with this plan or fail miserably, stick around. I'll at least try to make it a fun ride. Peace.